and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. In a tournament held in Charlotte, North Carolina this week, a new U.S. heavyweight champion was crowned. You see him in the ring now, Sergeant Slaughter. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner, from New Mexico, weighing 230 pounds, Indian Jay Youngblood. His opponent in the red corner, from the U.S. Marine Corps, weighing 305 pounds, the U.S. heavyweight champion, Sergeant Slaughter. One fall, 30-minute time limit. The referee, John Lang.
He wasn't holding on to that top rope. Down he'd go and manages to hang on.
He did that with both arms, and Youngblood felt the wrath and force. Ooh, you could hear that right down here, Bill.
You could hear that all over the building. Now pulls him off the ropes. Drops an elbow to the top of the head of Jay Youngblood. Now takes a side headlock. Youngblood throws him off. Over he goes. Down he goes. Slaughter stops. Drops a heavy foot in the back of Jay Youngblood. Now reaches down. Pulls him up by the trunks. And throws a knee right to the back of Youngblood. Now pulls him out the rope.
Into the ropes. Shoulder to the small of the back. He's working over Youngblood right now.
Looks at the people and says, now your favorite's not doing too good. Backbreaker by Slaughter.
He gets a 1.5 on Youngblood. What a pace Youngblood set early in this match. There's another full backbreaker.
Has him draped over the knee. Takes a hold of the chin as well. Now that is what causes so many back injuries when you get into positions like this.
Tell me about it.
Backbreaker, body slams, back drops.
Plus, he's got him by the chin, as you can see. He's got him pretty well draped there, doesn't he?
Yes, just throws him out like a wet rag. Now goes for the pin. Reaches up at the rope.
And Youngblood breaks that.
Well, Slaughter grabbed that bottom rope, went for a little extra leverage. It didn't help him too much, though. Now picks Youngblood up. Gives him another good body slam. Lines him up for a big elbow. Down he comes right on the forehead. Down goes Youngblood.
Youngblood appears to be in a lot of trouble right now. Down comes the Sergeant. Youngblood out of the way in time.
Went to the well once too often, John.
Yes, sir. Look out. He's coming up behind. No.
Oh, and did Youngblood catch him with a chop?
He certainly did.
That stunned the big man from the Marine Corps. Now Youngblood doing his dance. He's cranked up now. Oh, and down goes Slaughter again. Youngblood reaches down, pulls him up by there he can get a hold of, whips him into the ropes, and catches him with what he calls a tomahawk chop coming off the ropes. Down he comes with another double. Goes for the pin. 2 3/4. Youngblood turning it on. Oh, and another vicious chop by Youngblood. And a chop to the head. Down he goes once again. Now turns around. Off he comes. And Slaughter clotheslines him coming off the ropes. And what a vicious buck Youngblood took then. Went right down on the back of his head, John. Not only was he clotheslined, that'll take the wind out of you. He came right down on the back of his head. And Slaughter throws him behind. Gets him in. Combination of what we used to refer to as a cobra hold, and we could have, I don't know, it doesn't look too good for Youngblood right here.
He's fading. You can see that right arm, it's almost limp.
Down he goes to his knee. John Lang right there. asking Youngblood, do you want to submit? Youngblood fighting, trying to get to those ropes. Is he going to make it or isn't he? He's got about a foot to go, John. Not quite. Down goes the arm. Starting to...
He didn't quite make it.
Down he goes.
He was about 6 inches from that rope, Bill. That would have saved him. Look how limp that right arm is.
And John Lang, right there. He said, that's it, that's it.
Yes, sir.
And we've got a winner.
Let's get it officially. Let's go down to ringside. The crowd won't like this. Here's Norm Kimber.
The winner of the match, 10 minutes, 2 seconds, the U.S. heavyweight champion, Sergeant Slaughter.
Then, coming up Sunday, April 13th, Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, and you can get your tickets in advance at the Gardens. You'll see the Scorpion, along with the Mass Destroyer, Pedro Morales, Klondike Bill, the Great Hussein, goes up against Ron Ritchie. Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world, takes on Ox Baker. And then for the world's heavyweight title, Harley Race, the world's heavyweight champion, puts his belt on the line against Canadian champion Dewey Robertson. Then a special handicap match when Angelo Mosca takes on 2 wrestlers. First, the U.S. champion Jimmy Snuka, along with his manager Gene Anderson.
Angelo Mosca must be going nuts. He must have been hit in the head a few times too much. What he wants now is to wrestle the Superfly, the United States champion, and who? Gene Anderson. Why? Because he says I interfere in his matches. That's ridiculous. And the people that were in the Maple Leaf Gardens the last time know it's ridiculous. I don't have to interfere in no matches where the Superfly is involved because he beats his man soundly when he crawls in the ring. The only thing Angelo Mosca has to do is cry. He's crying a little bit because he was humiliated in front of the thousands of people in the Maple Leaf Gardens the last matches. So what is he trying to do? He's trying to save face by wanting to wrestle the United States champion, the Superfly, and me, Gene Anderson. It's ridiculous. Angelo Mosca, you must be going a little kooky. There's no way that you can beat the Superfly, let alone the both of us. So, April 13th, Angelo Mosca's the time.
To the limit. Sure I bled, and sure I got the scars, and sure I paid the price. The people there saw what happened. Ole Anderson took the metal object out and hurt Youngblood, and the two of them had a real big day pounding me in the mat. Well, Toronto, we're coming back at 20th. When I say we, look long and hard, because I'm bringing the biggest, baddest Indian of them all. And Ole Anderson, who have you got for a partner? None other than Roddy Piper. Well, this is the man that took Piper's U.S. belt, and this is the man that, along with me, is going to take Piper and Ole Anderson apart piece by piece. Right, Wahoo?
That's right, Rick. Let me tell you something, Piper. I have no love for you tried to cripple me, put me out of wrestling. And it's my first time to come to Canada. And believe me, I know there's a lot of Indian friends of mine there, and I'm not going to let them down. I'm not letting you down. Ole Anderson, you and Piper, get ready, because I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to make an accounting for myself. And Piper, don't let me get my hands on you, because there will be nothing left.
All right!
And we didn't get a chance.
No, well, Handsome Jimmy, he's living up to his name. He says
Ladies and gentlemen,
Handsome Jimmy.
one fall for the National Wrestling Alliance TV title. The title will be at stake for the 1 hour.
Well, there you heard it, John. It's for the NWA TV title with a 1 hour time limit this time. And I was mentioning earlier, Handsome Jimmy, he says, I'm from the city and I'm always ready. And it was a perfect example. He wasn't waiting for introductions or nothing. He wanted a piece of that Ivan Koloff, and he got a piece of it.
Well, we could be here until the cows come home. Literally, Bill, it has an extended time limit of 60 minutes.
Yes, and I'm sure that every fan here in the Gardens tonight hopes that, well, I think they'd be very happy if Handsome Jimmy would just punish this mad Russian for about 59 minutes and then top him if he could, because they truly love this guy, and they really feel that they get their money's worth when they see Handsome Jimmy. He was trying to get to the rope, so he knows that's about the only counter there is for the sleeper.
He got his foot on the rope, Bill.
He's got his foot hooked there on the bottom rope. Whether Terry Yorkston will... Nah, he's not going to pay any attention to that.
Now he sees it. And he requests a break from Handsome Jimmy. There's the count. And now he breaks, but goes right back to that hole.
Yes. The foot came off the bottom rope. Once again, he extends that leg out, catches that bottom rope, off it comes again. Jimmy goes for the pin once again, and a 2 count.
That's the second consecutive 2 count for Handsome Jimmy. Off the ropes, Koloff uses that right foot of his. And both of them have been well worked over here tonight at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Well, that's it. And this is the one. Got to watch out for this one. Koloff tries to set him up to drive that. Oh, and it backfired.
It sure did.
What a bump he took. John, he was about 8-10 feet in the air. Now outside. Handsome Jimmy. Out he goes. In they count. Handsome Jimmy really pouring out. Out goes Koloff once again. Now out goes Handsome Jimmy. Both men outside. Koloff back in. Jimmy back in. Boy, they're making a lot of miles, John.
Toe-to-toe. There's Koloff off the ropes. Oh, he caught him with an elbow. Did he ever? 1, 2, 3. No, 2
2
1/2.
3/4, I would say. Koloff looked like he wanted to go to the dressing room, John.
I don't blame him.
But Jimmy says, no way.
Look out.
And what do we got here?
We have one of the Marines of Sergeant Slaughter after we have a bell. We're going to get a disqualification right here.
Yes, one of Sergeant Slaughter's stooges came in and caught Jimmy from behind on the ramp there. Now Koloff, they both go to work on him. They clothesline him
with a bell
coming out.
And the lights are on here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
And complete chaos is broken out here. Everybody in the building is standing. Now Koloff goes to work on Handsome Jimmy. He's got the belt off of Don Cornolo there. Sergeant Slaughter's stooge, and he's just working over Valiant. He knocks Terry Yorkston down. He doesn't care. He's been disqualified anyway. So he feels no way he's going to lose that title. There, he's got the belt in his hand. Jimmy's outside on the floor.
Terry Yorkston disqualifies